All right, my friends, welcome back. This class I'm going to call Graffiti Hearts. And some of you locals may have seen some jeans that I wear quite often. I did this on a pair of jeans, and I will go into that with you on how to do it. But we're going to start with a blank canvas or sheet of paper. I'm working on just a nice heavy watercolor paper. And we're going to start, I'm going to start with a color scheme. And I'm going to squirt out some warm colors first. Whoops. There's some hot neon pink. And I'm going to take some yellow right out, of the box, the bin here. And some red, if I can get it to come out of here. I need to refill this one. Oh, that'll work. I'm going to throw some white in. And I know, oh, look at this. Ugh, junky. Okay, I know I have, maybe I haven't, but I think I have. This paint right here, it is let me see, can't even say it, magenta. I could say it before I did this, but it is a very pigment rich magenta, and I do love it. I will warn you, if you go and buy this, get a Michael's coupon, because this little bottle of 4 ounces is $28. So don't tell my husband. I'm going to put a little bit of this. I'm going to squirt a little bit in that white just to see what happens. Okay, so we have these blobs. Now, I'm going to take a piece of cardboard, but in my case, this was a coaster from a brewery. And I'm going to scrape. And I'm going to scrape down and across. And this is just going to give us a non-white, background of warm colors. Now, if you scrape too much like I just did, you're going to end up losing some of the color, and I probably put way too much paint on there, because there it all is. Not a big deal. Okay, the beauty about this is it dries super fast, and you don't need it dry, but I could even take some paper and blot off, that's cool, some of the paint that is super wet. All right, I can save that for later. Now, we're going to start, since we started with our, our warm colors, we're going to continue this layer with warm colors. And we are going to be painting random hearts, random sizes in our warm colors. See if I can get some of this out of here before it shoots on me here. And I'm gonna need some red. Let me grab another red, because I know I have some to put on this palette. And you can always add a little bit of white to it. We'll add some white to pull from as well. This is a dirty palette. I think I had this one last week when I did dragonflies and crabs. Okay, so grab a brush. It could be thin, fat. This one's kind of rounded. And you're going to start. I'm going to start with orange and loose heart. Now, if you don't know how to make a heart shape, practice it. Anybody can make a heart shape. We're going to make some big, some small, some going off the page. Okay, we'll switch to a different color. I'm going to pull in some pink and white together. Maybe not. My nose is running. Some pink, some more pink. And a lot of this will blend back into your background because it's still wet with our warm colors, but that's okay, because this is our first layer. Now I'm going to grab some red. You can shift your hand. Look, you can make a heart with your left hand, people. Sure you can. We're not making this perfect. It's graffiti hearts. This has a little twist to James Crown Gold, I forget. But I actually bought some of his artwork. It's hanging in my den. Okay, so here's this layer. And you can mix in, look, you could fill in a little V of color. Those are kind of orangey. I like it. You can layer on top of them. Totally up to you. Now, I didn't even grab any yellow. I wonder what would happen if we threw in a little yellow. Let's see if I can get some on the palette here. I'm going to use an even smaller brush because that's what I grabbed. And just kind of go in here and there. A little spick of yellow. And since, like I said, it's still wet, they're going to mix a little bit. Make a big one. And another big one. Okay, there you go. So that's our background. That's our warm color background. Now, we're going to let this dry for a couple minutes, okay? Give it a little time to set up, because I'm going to come in now with cool colors on top, and you're going to see what's going to start to take place. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back with, I guess this is step 3, and I love, look at these globby pieces or sections of paint on here. It's really textural. I really like this piece so far. So now, let's put a little line work on this baby. So you can get your markers out, and we can do some accent lines. Love the white to really pop-a-doodle these things. We'll just start with some white. You could add random colors to it, and you know, they don't have to be just hearts. You could put let's find one, let's do this blue and put little stripies on here. Okay, and so let's repeat this because we did it here. Let's come over here and do it on this purple one. Stripey. So let's grab another color. I couldn't find my pink Posca. I don't know where it is. But I have this one, and I think it's like glass paint. So we're going to try that and see what it looks like. Oh, it's kind of a red. I like it. That'll work. Okay. I'm liking that. Yellow. Of course I love yellow. Make sure this is working really good. Oh yeah. So like I said, you can trace over some of these existing, go around them, you know, or just make your own hearts. I'm going to do this blue now. Get her working. Where do I want to start? Ooh. I like the blue over the cool colors too. That really pops. That's fun. I know the red is going to be my favorite. I'm going to save it for last. Okay, I'm back. Something was getting full and it didn't like me. Okay, so we did the blue really quick before I left. And we're going to try the green now. Oh, I like the green. I love how that pops too. Here and there. Big and small. Totally cool. All right, let's get, let me see what this color looks like on here. I don't really like that one. All right, let's go with red. Let's go with red, and then we're going to go with black. Now you can come in here and make, look, little teeny tiny ones. How cute are they? And if you make them, and if you get them like on the solid color, they will really stand out here and there. I'm just doing them little clusters of 3. It would be cool even to come back with some white and do the same, I think. Let's grab the white again. Oh yeah. Come on, work, girly. Little ones, or you can make little open ones. I just like the repetition, the repeating patterns. All right, so now we're gonna come in with some black. Now, who's to say you couldn't splatter on this too? But your black is really gonna kick it up a notch. It's that non-dark color that, you know, why couldn't you write love on it somewhere? But there you go. And you know, why can't you take the black and do some stripes in a heart here and there? And let's repeat it over here. Okay, or up here. Okay, see how that, when you're looking at this one, your eye moves and it wants to see another one like that. It wants to go around the page and find another one, kind of to make it whole. Why not use our Premium Prime Primo Gold, which I do love, and look at that. You can't see it oh, there you go. Now you can see it on camera. You know, put a few there. And look how loosey-goosey I'm holding this. I'm not holding it like a pencil. Now, I did say you could go in this piece with what are the things called? Pastels, chalk pastels. Now, these are Prismacolor, and I talk about them on the website too. Prismacolor Premier. Okay. So if you use these, which I think you should, see that line right there? I'm gonna do white. I'm gonna put some white on top. Now, when you use the chalk pastels, you need to spray it with a fixative. And a fixative is not what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a shellac, okay? It's not a shellac at all. And it is just what it says, a fixative. It fixates, or fixes, it fixes the chalk onto the paper itself. So, we're going to take this, and it is called Spectrafix. And you'll take it and you'll just lightly spray it. And you can do a couple coats, and it will set your oil pastels, your chalk pastels, okay? So you could rework on top. I like to do it last, just in case I don't get quite enough fixative on there and I drag my markers through. But this is just really fun. It's a whole different way of painting or expressing. I did this on a pair of jeans as well, and we're going to do a lesson on painting on denim, or you know, any type of material surface later. But be thinking about this. I didn't do it as crazy as this. You can see the denim through, but I did do hearts, you know, going up the two pant legs. So, and they turned out really cute. And have fun with this one. I can't wait to see what you do, and enjoy your beautiful day. If it's that area, I think I'm putting this one in a frame. I really like it. Have a great one, guys. See you Monday.